Saturday, May 25th, 2024, Day 7 of hiking Jones and Whites Creek Trail. Today's trail is over 10 miles long in the Galena Creek Regional Park. We're heading up a 3.4-mile incline to an 8,038-foot high mountain. So it'll be my first 8,000-footer. So we're about to find out if all that treadmill training is going to pay off. Continuing up. We're about to make a marked turn up into the incline of this. But I feel pretty good. I've been in town for 5 days now at 6,000-foot elevation, so I believe I can handle this upward push here to 8,000. Slow but steady. Not too slow. Look, it flattens out right here. I get a rest. And just to clarify, I've been in town for 5 days at 6,000-foot elevation without any trouble at all. Look at this, though. But I will say it's easier to stay in oxygen when not talking. So we're going to be quiet now, and I will fill you in on some good stuff on the way back down the other side. Overall, feeling really good. Breathing is good, slow and steady, not hyperventilating at all. This view is amazing though. And I'm going to keep spinning you to look at it. There was one point where my heartbeat, it was a while ago, my heartbeat took off really fast. So we immediately stopped and I took my pack off and rested for 3 minutes, let that come back down. I'm assuming that was an altitude issue. And then I've been fine ever since. As far as altitude goes, I've really just been checking in regularly to make sure I'm breathing easy in these mountains and not out of breath. I don't want to be hyperventilating at all, throwing off my oxygen CO2 balance and gasping like a fish. And look at this, we're coming upon the literal high point of this trail. Ta-da! We are here on the summit. I think it's funny that these mountains don't all have names. I would name every single mountain if I lived here, but I guess they just go, there's a bunch of mountains in Galena. I do believe that is Reno down below. So on the way up here, we were leapfrogging with some other people, and someone passed me and said, "Oh, my glutes are killing me. I don't know if I can make it." Physically, I had no trouble at all getting up this mountain. It was really about going slow and keeping breathing in check for the altitude. And for the most part, no issues with that either, just a 3-minute break. Okay, this is where the trail splits. You can go left and do an out and back 1 mile to the pond out there, but we don't really have time, so we're hooking this right and stepping through snow. Woohoo! It's all fun and games now, but hopefully that was the last of it. Nope, here's some more. Okay, the views are amazing, but I will say we had to cross a pretty tricky section of snow. The trail was like a foot wide, and it was a sheer drop, and it was snow we were walking through, icy snow. So Yipes! But we did it. Honestly though, when doing sketchy sections, I'm okay as long as no one is near me. I trust myself. I don't trust people around me. When somebody falls and yanks me down with them. So just stay back and let me do my thing and wait your turn. That was fun, goofing around on the trail. Holy cow, steep drop off, loose gravel. I didn't even film it when I crossed it. And just when the danger's over, why don't you walk on a really narrow path on icy snowmelt with a huge drop to the side? Walking on this really awesome ledge, and look at this mountain up ahead of me. Check this out. What? Amazing. Now that we're on the other side of the mount, I just wanted to give you the breakdown. That first mile uphill was 100 feet of elevation gained. Mile 2 was 928 feet of elevation gained, and mile 3 was 820 feet of elevation gained. And now we're at water. It's one of my favorite things. So what do all those elevation and mile numbers even mean? Well, after spending so much time incline treadmill training, I can translate them pretty quickly off the top of my head. So that first mile equates to a 2% grade incline, the second mile 18%, and the third mile 16%. So that entire mountain climb we just did was under a 20% grade. And anything under a 20% grade is really doable for me, even with a 30-pound backpack. And hey, it's helpful to know that most of the uphill climbs in the Appalachian Trail do fall under that 20% grade incline. Mostly. Okay, that was really fun, but I'll admit it took us a minute to find the trail after we crossed. It was a little hidden. We had to do a little scanning around and searching. But now we found it again, and look at how beautiful it is. Check this out. I'm gonna scan up the hill to my left so you can see. How cool is that? This is the most amazing wilderness trail ever. Holy cow! Look at this. Look at all the pine cones. It's a huge pile of huge pine cones. I guess these pine cones all just roll down this giant slope and gather here in this nesting spot. It's like a bank of pine cones. I feel like I should fill my backpack with these and run. Just in case you can't hear it in the background, I want you to know we are still hiking along this creek. And now I'll give you a good glance to the right of our view. I think this is the Mount Rose Wilderness, but I'm not sure. Look at this trail. Oh, but look at how it drops off over here. Oh, this is gonna be sketchy. Look down there. It's just a little steep. No one come near me. I'm fine as long as no one comes near me. That creek is so loud, I just can't even talk while I'm filming. But why would I want to? I love the sound of water. As you all know, it's one of my favorite things. Check this out. We've made it to some flat ground, and it's soft flat ground too. And now grass in the middle of the forest. I love it. Let me give you another sweeping look off to my left, up the mount, and into the trees.
It's all for the insurance, you see.
Okay, that was really fun, and those people were all cheering us on. How cool is that? And how cool is this trail? Oh, I love the way the trail is hugging this slope here. I have to bend around this tree. Look at the trail now. It has just changed in so many ways over the course of this hike, from climbing up the mountain, being at the summit, coming down through snow, crossing creeks, pine cones, grassy areas, and now gliding up this slope, coming back out into the sun again. This just feels like another one of those hikes where at the end I'm going to have so much footage, I'm not going to want to cut any of it out. So if it's too long, sorry. As I climb up this hill, I just want to give a huge shout out to Katie, because when we had to cancel one of our Lake Tahoe hikes and wanted to swap another hike in, she said, do this one. So Katie, if you're watching, and I know you are, these flowers are for you. And I know you could probably identify them for me. Oh, and look who I found. I've been searching for you. That was a really nice surprise. And look at this, we've made it to the top here. Look at that. I'm gonna go check this out, this little side trail over here. Hubby stayed back. I think he's filming me as I go. Okay, this is longer than I thought it would be, and I still haven't made it to the end. So I'm not gonna go any further. I'll just give you a good sweep of things. Check out that mountain. And turn and go back way back there. I honestly believe this is the most beautiful trail I have ever hiked. And I've been through the Redwoods. That was a different kind of beautiful. That was like a magical forest beautiful. Look at this. This is like a views everywhere, different type of terrains, different environments in nature, from landscapes to forests to creeks to pine cones. Yes, the giant pine cones are one of my favorite things. Do not try to take that from me. Check out the rocks on the side of this pine needle trail. I'm gonna walk right down through them. Check this out, this is fun. Check it out, I found even more of them. Rocks gathered on the side of a trail showing me the way. And look where we're going now. Look at this, it's like a tunnel. This is the coolest thing ever. What? Oh, I have to hike through deserts more often. My breath is just absolutely stolen away from me. There is just something new and unusual and unexpected and gorgeous at every turn. Any expectations I had for this trail have been greatly surpassed, beyond imagine. And while Sister Emmy thought we were going to die by the jaws and claws of bears and mountain lions out here, no worries. This is a very established trail and there are other people on it, so there you go. Oh, but wait, maybe not bears and mountain lions, but deadly lizards. Oh, Emmy, what will we do? Oh, he's letting me get close. Closer, closer. Oh, that was fun. All right, moving along yet again. And let's see where the terrain brings us now. This winding trail through trees. A split in the road, so we're supposed to continue on to the right and that will finish the loop and bring us back, but we're going to explore this left turn bit of trail system here, see what it's all about. Apparently it's about a parking lot and a map. On our tour today, we went doot-doot-doot-doot up the mountaintop, came back down by the creek through the wilderness, headed up the slope to the sunshine, came back down again, and even saw a lizard along the way. All right, now that we're done fooling around with the map, let's get back over to the main trail system, which we really should not have parted from. There wasn't much to see here. Mostly just a lot of cut down trees and parking lots. Mostly. And now we're rejoining the main trail system again, the beautiful trail system, and retracing our steps back to the parking lot. Jones and White's Creek Trail, 10.9 miles.
It was a scary cemetery.